our muscles, we have like 640 muscles in our body, and we need to keep them moving. And definitely as we age, it's even more so. So when we move in any of our yoga classes, we want to do eccentric or isolated contractions, trying to make every muscle work. So today's class, when we move in class, we're going to think about if I lift my arm, it's going like through cement. So I'm trying to make everything move and lengthen. Does that make sense? So that's kind of the goal as far as we'll move, and we'll take it easy, we'll do some things. We're going to kind of play with this a little bit. And just like any yoga class, you are more than welcome to take child's pose. You're more than welcome to do Tadasana, mountain pose. I'll use English and Sanskrit, both names. My name is Davida. Kind of introduced yourself all to me. I'm more from Puyallup area than Seattle. But it's a wonderful thing to be here, and I think they've done a good job of this. And everybody seems to be having fun? Yeah? Okay. All right, well, we're going to start the class, and I will take my shoes off, but don't be surprised if I put them back on. I like to walk around, and as you can tell, and I'm sure you've experienced today already, the sound is going to be whatever comes out of my voice. So if you can't hear me or something and you're doing something different, please just let it go. Don't worry about it, and just enjoy this class. We only have an hour, so we'll go ahead and get started. And we're going to start standing in mountain pose. With all the different types of practices of yoga, there's different ways for mountain pose and other poses. And you're more than welcome to take any mountain pose that is best for you. It might be feet close together, Samastiti Tadasana, or it might be feet hip width apart. So no matter what we choose with our mountain pose, the fun thing with being outside is you've got to find that spot. So you find your spot on the earth that feels like I'm balanced. So it changes things. And we have to keep that in mind as we do this class. If you haven't done any outside classes at all, just being open to all the change that it is versus in a class where we're moving all the time. Glasses on the center, not shy. So come into your mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and open mouth, just sigh. Then one more time, deep breath in, open the mouth, and just sigh. And then let's take a few moments, either closed eyes or a gaze soft down on away from things. So much to listen to, so much to hear outside. So give yourself a few moments just to observe all the distractions around us today. The mind's job is to know what's going on, so let's let it do its job. Throughout the class, we'll have distractions. Just let the mind notice them and let them go. Once you feel comfortable with all the distractions that are going around, let your mind focus on your breath. Just noticing your breathing as it comes in and it goes out. Notice how it feels in the body. What's the rhythm of your breathing? Just be aware of your breath. Your next exhale, just letting go of anything that does not serve you for your practice this afternoon. Next inhale, invite calmness into your mind, into your body. On our next inhale breath, lift the arms up, and like we talked about going through like cement, let the arms go slowly up towards the sky. And then let them come back down again on your exhale. And again, inhale breath, lifts the arms up, and maybe you take a little gaze, lifting the chin up, let the neck stretch a little bit. And then exhale, come back down. And doing that 2 more times. Breath in, lifts up. And the exhale comes down. Bring the hands back down to the side body. A couple shrugs, shoulders up to the ears. And then release back down. And again, shoulders up to the ears. And then release. Lift the arms up a little bit, and then just like you were swimming, just a few rolls of the shoulder, the opposite direction back. Then the hands come back down. All right. We're going to go ahead and take the chin to the chest, starting to stretch our neck a little bit. What we're trying to do is get all our muscles stretched, all our muscles worked. So the chin to chest. And then we'll roll our head towards our right shoulder. Let the ear come towards the right shoulder. Then bring the chin back down to the chest. And then roll the head to the opposite side. And then back down. All right. Bring the head back up to a neutral place. Let's go ahead and take our left arm, reach it up towards the sky, reaching straight up, reaching as tall as we can. At the same time, the other arm extends down. Just creating that extension, that reach. Of course, we're breathing, taking deep breaths. Then reach a little higher. One more deep breath in, reaching higher. And then exhale, bring that hand back down. Then we'll take the other arm, extend it straight up, reach straight up. Of course, we always listen to what's going on to our body. Deep breath in, lengthen again. Anytime we need to modify, please modify throughout the class. Release that arm back down. Let's take the arms out and extend them out to the side. I think we're a pretty good statue with each other. And then bring the arms, give yourself a big hug, cross one arm over the other, big crossover, stretch and reach. And then we'll extend again and lift the arms out, and then the opposite hand over the other one. Yeah, we got our own music. We should have them come sit over here. And then bring it back. All right, so a little bit of cat-cow in our standing position. Take the feet a little bit farther apart. I'm going to just turn to the side. We're going to kind of put a bend in the knees, hollow the belly in, and kind of tuck the back a little bit. Reach the arms, extend them out in front of you. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. Bring the arms back, and then we can even find a little bit of a back bend. And then we'll move back and forth. And back. And 2 more times. Of course, we're moving with each breath.
We're just passing it around a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll give them all the ear boots over there, right?
Good. And then bring ourselves to a little bit of a squat. Bring in a bend in the knees, hands to our thighs. And we're lowering ourselves down, even forearms to our thighs. We can come into a squat here, and this might be the best place for us. If we're feeling fine with doing a little bit of a forward fold, we can let ourselves fold forward, take the bend out of the knees, and find forward fold. Hands might even dangle on the ground. Let the head dangle if that's feeling all right for us today.
I realize now that I didn't really...
All right, and then let's put a little bend in the knees and create some movement. Take the glutes up to the sky, fold forward, and then squat back down. So we're squatting and lifting up. And squatting and lifting up. Good, 2 more. All right. And then back up to your squat, hands onto your thighs, lengthen through the spine, and lift yourself back up tall. Woo-hoo. Big reach up, stretch, reach up, a little bit back bend if that's feeling all right for you. And then come back down. All right. Hey, how we doing? All right? Good. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm going to slip my shoes on. I want you to turn and face lengthwise on your mat. Hey, everybody feeling pretty good? Good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take our feet a little farther apart. You're going to come into a lunge with your right foot forward and left foot back. So we got the lunge with the back foot on the balls of the foot. So we got a bit of balancing going on. If we feel like that's too intense for us, you're more than welcome to do Warrior One. So coming into our lunge, lengthening up, sinking down. Good. We're going to take the arms up and raise them up. Turn the palms to face to each other. Then the hands come back down, palms go back. So creating that movement where we're extending the arms, reaching them. The legs are strong. And of course, everyone is breathing. Good. A couple more times. Lifting up, reaching up. And then back down. Last one. Good, and then the hands come back down to the hips. Bring our feet together, take a moment in mountain pose. As we come into mountain pose, we notice how we feel. You are welcome to add arms or movements as I'm not doing them. I'm happy with it. It's all good, all right? This is your practice, so if it means you want to do a little bit more, you're welcome to do that. All right, let's take the opposite side now. The other leg goes back, and we come into our lunge. Or warrior one, you can choose. Good. Sinking down, yet lengthening up tall. And the arms will lift up. And then let's spread the hands out, and this time we're going to bring the elbows out and then back in. So between the shoulder blades, you should feel some muscles working. And back up. A couple more. Good. And hands on the hips. Stand forward, back to mountain pose. Coming into mountain pose, your option are staying in mountain pose or take it to chair pose. Chair pose is like a squat. If we're feeling like we're just needing to stand in mountain pose today, take that option. It is fine. You guys have worked hard. Take mountain pose if you want. Now the arms, we're going to bring them back down and we're going to change our movement. We're going to extend the arms diagonally and then back down to center. Extend the arms diagonally and we're working like we're going through cement. And back, and again. Good. Nice. We're working with the breath. One more set. Yeah. Woo. All right. And then bring the hands back to heart center. Lift up, reach up. If it feels right for you, fold forward. Take a couple breaths in your forward fold. And we're always welcome to do mountain pose here. Good. All right, from our mountain pose, let's go ahead and step back to down dog or child's pose. Some have been doing the class for a while. You're more than welcome to take a child's pose. If we're feeling down dog is good for us today, you take the down dog pose. Put a little bend in the knees. Loosen up the hamstrings a little bit. Good. All right, 2 more breaths. Then let's go ahead and step the right leg forward, and we're going to step into warrior one. So the idea of this class is we move a little slower, we get ourselves there, we find ourselves. We take a moment to settle into our positioning, our warrior one. And we can bring the arms up and extend them up and reach them tall. So now I would like us to take a moment to focus on your front leg and how strong it is. Like we've said, the grounding of the earth is a little different outside. So make sure front foot is strong and settled because we're going into warrior 3. So find that little spot. When you're ready, lift up, reach up, take a simple version of warrior 3, extending foot and hand apart. Then if we feel like going stronger into a hinge, we are welcome to. Otherwise we hold and breathe. And we're going to keep moving the arms back and forward again. That elbow back, extend out. Elbows go back, extend out 2 more times. Woo. Nice. Good. Then step ourselves forward to mountain pose. A breath comes in, lifts us up. Fold ourselves forward. Lift up to a flat back. And then fold back down. From here, we're going back to our down dog, or you can choose child's pose. Good. Some ice. All right. So we're going to going to take the other side now. When you're ready, step your other leg forward for warrior one. Find ourselves in our warrior one. Again, lengthening up, grounding. Toes are light. Make sure that front foot is settled because we got to find that spot to lift up into warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3. So we lengthen up, we reach up, extend, and choose the version of warrior 3. And then take the arms down, point the fingers towards the earth, and just make them strong as they reach back behind you. Good. One more breath. And then return back down to mountain pose. Whew. It's getting warm out here, huh? Extend and reach up. Take the hands to the back for a little back bend, unless you're feeling strong and able to have the hands up. All right. Come back to our mountain pose. Returning back to chair pose, working the arms a little bit more. Take the arms in front of you and then extend them low like you're reaching back. Bring them back to the center, then just a little bit higher as we slowly work our way up. Remembering that action of extending the arms out far, so the muscles are working hard. Good. We're almost there. We might be shoulder height. That might be enough for us. You're always welcome to go back to mountain pose. Maybe we extend up. Good. A couple more. And last one. And then release. Come back to mountain pose. Woo. All right, shake things out. All right, so let's take warrior 2 with the right leg forward. I guess we're enjoying the sunshine today.